Welcome back to the Bad Service Podcast. Well, I feel like I haven't done this in a while.
It's been a minute.
Yeah, I've been kind of out for a little bit, but we have our special guest today. This is Josh.
What's good?
My brother.
Yeah!
If
wasn't
you
too loud.
Wait, what was
I
it?
said I hope that wasn't too loud.
Oh, it's okay. It's fine. That's the audio guy's issue. Shango, that's all you. Yeah, so this is my brother. We actually used to work together. He used to work in a restaurant with me as a line cook. Yeah, get excited. Line cook.
So many grease burns.
Yeah. Well, wait, what was your first job? Because you also worked at like some fast food spot, right?
I started at Wendy's.
Yeah,
That was
Wendy's.
my first ever job.
Yeah, you want to tell us about that?
So it's funny because I actually worked with our mom. What?
Oh my gosh, I remember that. Yeah, like
Yeah.
that was a time.
My
That was a
first
time.
ever job, I worked with my mom. So it was fun though. I mean, one free ride home, right? So
Oh, yeah, no
you don't have to
Uber.
worry about that. But I mean, it was fine. I was 17, and working with the mom part was okay. It wasn't really scary. We're kind of it was weird though, because we are kind of in like the same like level of position. We weren't doing the same thing, but like she was just at the window and I was making food. So, but it was fine. I was 17 and my first ever job, like it wasn't too bad. I just made food. They tried to put me up front, but I'm riddled with anxiety. And so I desperately pleaded for them not to do that. And so I was mainly just making food and doing dishes and cleaning.
Okay. Wait, I was gonna say something. Oh yeah, I feel like everybody in our family worked at Wendy's at one point.
Yeah, well, no, it was I worked at Wendy's, Mom worked at Wendy's, you worked at Wendy's, Sarah worked at Wendy's, and Jesse worked at Wendy's.
Yeah.
And Zach worked at McDonald's.
It's like passing down the torch to
yeah.
like
I
everybody
guess,
needs to work at Wendy's in our family.
Yeah, I mean, why did Zach have to work at McDonald's though?
Yeah, like he was trying to be different. Like, don't do that. Like, don't be
different. Don't be an outlier. Be a follower, not a leader.
Yeah, be a follower, not a leader. You after that, your next job was, working in the kitchen as a line cook, right?
Yeah, I think I did just go straight from Wendy's to summer break, and then to insert fake
random
name here.
restaurant here. It's okay. Sean will cut that out.
Yeah.
But yeah. So you were working there for what, like probably 2 years now, or you were working there for 2 years? Not anymore, but
yeah, I worked there for 2 years. That might be combining my line cook experience and my busing experience together.
Oh yeah,
I think.
you were a busser there.
Yeah. I was there. So I think I worked as a line cook for 1.5 years, and then I quit and came back as a busser.
Oh, I see. So how was that working in the kitchen? Like, what was talk to us about like the environment a little bit.
There were good parts, there were bad parts. There was a couple people. Well, it was mainly almost every line cook when I started made it uncomfortable, and then as we cycled them out for other people like Tristan, my dog.
My dude.
I haven't talked to him since probably like a half a year after I quit. Oh my God. Okay, moving on. So being a line cook is not the best job. Sides suck. Sides is it's one of the busiest. Sides is always on their own, and when it's like Saturday or something, it was like the whole screen is just filled with orders. Yeah. And it's just like, it's so stressful. Like if in order to do your job right, you would have to have grease burns on you. It's like because you're shoving shit into the fryers, and your fries come up in like a minute and a half or something. I don't know, it's been a while, but like some things are in there for longer, so you can't forget that, or else it'll burn.
Yeah,
and it's like, it's a lot. You're sweating, and it's already hot back there. So, whew. So I tried graduating up the line. To because I think usually you start at like, and I guess you could bleep this out if it's too much information, but wings, sides, like flat top and grill, or sometimes I get those.
Yeah, so you
confused,
start at like the wing station was like the lowest end, and then you would go from like the sides, and then the flat top, and then if you were making like steaks, like you were like the king of like
chef.
Yeah, head chef.
Head chef.
Like you were up there. The pay though, but yeah, you were up there.
Yeah.
So.
It was uncomfortable with. I feel like you might know some of the people that made it very uncomfortable. Who I don't think work there anymore, but and then when they cycled out, it was actually a pretty good time because there was Tristan, there was Brandon there, and those were my guys. Those were my dudes.
My dudes.
And it was a great time. But I eventually went from sides to the flat top, which was a lot better because it's a lot slower because like nobody's really ordering gyros or what else did we make up there? Gyros, those like cheesesteaks.
Oh yeah, the Phillies.
Yeah.
The burgers.
The burgers.
All that good stuff.
Yeah.
I don't actually like remember working with you. Like I'm like thinking about this. No, because I'm like thinking about this. I'm like, this has been like such a long time ago since we've worked together. So I just forget like our like dynamic,
Yeah, yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah. Do you want to like tell us like what kind of like cook you were? Like were you like the crazy cook? Like were you like the pissed off cook all the time? Like what kind of persona did you have?
I was the guy just trying to keep up.
Yeah.
Like if by crazy you mean like running with like a chicken with my head cut off. Like I was that kind of crazy because I'm like, oh my god, I got to keep up. I was always falling behind.
Yeah, I feel
it's
like
a hard job.
I do remember you having a lot of like panic attacks.
Yeah,
which isn't funny. It's not funny, but it's funny now.
It's a little funny.
It's funny now, but it wasn't funny back then because I would like remember. Do remember this. I was looking at like the line, and it was like really busy, and I'm like, "Where's Josh?" And then I remember our manager. She was like, "Oh, he's just in like the bathroom, like having a panic attack." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "Why is he having a panic attack?" I'm like, "What's going on?"
I cried in that bathroom a couple times.
Yeah, I'm like, is he okay? Like, did anybody check on him? She's like, I don't know. I'm like, what is happening?
Just give me a minute, I'll be okay. I just got to get the tears out.
Yeah, oh my God. It's like servers when we like crash out in the cooler, but yeah.
I also did that. Oh, you go into the coolers as a line cook to punch shit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
We would go in and there's just like boxes of like frozen fries, and we just go, ugh, ugh.
It's like, all right, time to go back to my job.
Yeah, yeah, and then you just go out like, hey, yeah, oh, yeah, fries? Yeah, I'll get those. No, but there's like, speaking of panic attacks, I don't know if you remember, the ginger.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah, she gave me a big panic attack because she was like.
She gave everybody a panic attack.
Well, like I put. She kept asking for fries, and I'm like, I gotta wait till they cook for one.
Yeah.
And so then eventually, they were done, and then I quickly threw them up on the window, and she's like, "Don't give me that attitude." And I'm like, and at that point I was done. I'm like, I'm not giving you an attitude. You're the one with an attitude.
Oh my God. She's like acting like you're her bitch.
Yeah.
Like,
and then I think she was
Don't give me that attitude. Like, you're giving me an attitude.
And then she, I think she yelled at me some more, and I had to walk off. I went to the back. Like, I went out by the dumpsters and to just chill out. It was bad. And then the next day, she came up to me, and she's like, I'm sorry. Now it's your turn. And I said, and I literally spinned on my heel and walked away. Because I'm like, what do you mean it's my turn? I was gonna say something. I was gonna be like, okay, I'm sorry too, but like to expect an apology like that is like,
don't do that. Uno
excuse
reverse.
you. Yeah.
That is, well, I guess this answers my next question. Did you hate servers?
No, there's for one, she wasn't a server. She was the
Or the to go.
the to go.
Yeah, the to go orders. So bad at this.
I caught myself halfway through.
It's gonna be like bleeps every 5 seconds.
It's gonna sound like we're saying the worst things. No, I mean, there's some good servers or some bad servers. It's a mix. Like some people understand, some people don't.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so yeah, I can't really remember any of the servers' names besides you that were around at the time. But I don't know. I see some faces. I'm like, okay, this person was good. This person was not so good.
Yeah. How would you say it felt working with me? Like okay, you know what? Let's calm down. Not too much. But yeah, how did it feel like working like with your sister, or just like me as like a server?
I think it was actually, it's probably better than if you weren't there, because then you have somebody that you know.
Yeah.
And like it wasn't my first job, but it was my second job ever, and I was like right out of high school.
Yeah.
And so just like being that young and having problems with anxiety, it's nice seeing somebody that you know, that you've like
true.
been around with since you were born. Mm-hmm. So I think it made the experience better.
Yeah. Yeah, because I get a lot that I'm like the Gordon Ramsay when I'm like pissed off and I'm like trying to like figure everything out, or like whenever I'm in the weeds.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich. So like I like to ask that question because I'm like, am I really that bad? Like I hope I'm not that bad.
No, I mean when you think about it, the jobs I've worked at the longest have been because there's somebody there that I know.
Yeah.
Like the place that I work at now, I work with my dad. I work with so much family.
Oh my, yeah, we really do work with a lot of family. Like,
but I've been there for over 3 years now.
Yeah.
Working there with my dad. I'm looking elsewhere right now because of other reasons, but
How does it feel working with Dad? I just want to know.
It's kind of funny. I mean, once again, there aren't really any negative. You'll hear his rage sometimes. He's gotten a lot better. Dad, I think, has calmed down quite a bit. But if I was working like a press away from him, you would just hear like, "Oh, come on!" Or like, "Fuck!"
Wait, he would say that?
Yeah,
Oh my
he would go
God.
crazy. The thing is I would too. That job does that to people.
Really?
Now I think we might have been on the angrier end of things, but like the amount of times I've thrown something from one end of the press to the other, which is like 30 feet plus.
Yeah.
So it's like I've done that a lot. I've broken a couple things.
Oh my God.
Thankfully, there are things that I could just be like shoved to the side and they'll never know.
Yeah.
But
That is crazy. So, going back to the kitchen, what's something while you were working in the kitchen that you feel like would shock a lot of people? Like that haven't really like worked in like the restaurant industry?
something that would shock a lot of people. I mean, there are some gross things. I'm trying to remember, like, I can't remember this specific situation, but it like I would drop something on the floor on accident, and I'm like about to throw it away, and then like the other cook next to me is like, I think he was like, oh, I would just put that in the window, and I'm just like, what?
Oh my gosh.
What?
No, you threw it away though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's
No,
crazy.
I wouldn't do that. I am a sane human being, is what I would
Yeah.
call that.
Yeah. We
I
don't really work with a lot of sane people.
No, not in, not in the city. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't remember, I don't know how specific I can get, but
No, you're good. You're good.
I know Jesse, when he worked at like Marco's Pizza or something. I think he said he dropped like it was like a pizza on the floor or something, or it was like a bag of sausage, and then his manager made him pick it up and use it. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
So be careful out there if you get a sausage pizza.
Be careful out there
Yeah.
if you're eating anywhere, period. Because people can get kind of crazy with food. Or
Maybe-
just not care with food.
Yeah, maybe give it a little extra toss in the microwave to kill some bacteria or something. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely nuke that bitch.
Nuke that bitch.
Nuke that bitch. Do you remember your like most like hectic shift on the line, or just like something that like made you like very stressed?
So, I mean, the easy answer is probably like, Super Bowl Sunday is like the craziest time of the year, but like they also kind of prepare for that in a way, and so
Yeah.
there's like double the staff on the line.
Yeah,
But
that's
like,
true.
I mean, like, I guess if somebody didn't show, then that would make it stressful. It's besides that, it's hard to pick one day because I think when I was there, we weren't doing the that event that you guys normally do that the place is kind of known for in a way. We weren't doing a lot of that because it was like COVID recently.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
And so I didn't have a lot of that experience. But it was like really just Saturdays.
Yeah.
It's really,
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I'm scheduled on Saturday. Ah. And then they're like, what do you mean you're scheduled on Saturday? You're always scheduled on Saturday. We need you.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. No, I can see that though, because we were definitely like always busy on the weekends. Like that was just something that we just couldn't shake. And we would always have like ticket times of like 30 minutes or so. So.
Yeah. All my
Yeah.
orders are going in the red.
Oh my.
I think
maybe
they were
he was just a
colored, too.
bad cook, guys. I
I
don't
was
know.
like 18 and
Yeah, I
18
guess-
and 19 is when I worked there. So yeah, I think I was. Why did they entrust me to do like one of the busiest parts?
Yeah, like sides, you just need like a second person, because sides, it's like where all the appetizers are going, all the sides that we have on the menu, like that's a lot of stuff that
Everybody gets a side. Everybody gets an appetizer.
Yeah.
It's a part of like my job is a part of every part of your meal. I think I even had the cheesecakes and the cookies.
Yeah, you would have to do the desserts too.
Why?
And then we would also have like stuff like from sides that we needed to put on like burger sandwiches, things like that. So he had to make that too. Like, yeah, there was a lot of stuff.
Bright
so.
side. This is where I found out I like blue cheese because they had a compartment of blue cheese.
And you just start.
And then I would just kind of eat some of it. Don't worry, I was doing it in a sanitary way. Either we were throwing it out because it's the end of the night or something, or
Yeah.
I had gloves. It's very sanitary, okay?
You were just sitting there by the line going, eating blue cheese. Like, that's kind of gross, Josh.
It was pretty good.
What's a mistake that you remember making that, like, you'll never forget?
Ooh, a mistake. I forget a lot of what happened in that place.
Or is there, like, a shift that you kind of, like, backed away and was like, I can't do this anymore?
I mean, it's probably, whatever it is, it's probably the reason why I ended up quitting.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's just because of all of the bad shifts. Like, it's like every Saturday is the worst day and, like, you don't get help. And so it's like you just don't have the support that you need. And you just have way too much weighing on you. Like, it's hard to pin it on an exact shift, especially because it's so long ago.
Yeah.
But, like, it was just too hectic of an environment. I was getting burned all the time. It's probably, I would say one of the worst is, like, when you have to have, like, when I had to have confrontation, like, with the story with, and then there was, like, I guess you could bleep this if you need to, but
Oh my gosh, yeah.
he's probably actually I remember. I don't have like a worst shift story, but it's like the reason why I quit actually is because of him.
Really?
Yeah, because he would make fun of me all the time. He also was talking about in the future there was one I'll protect her identity. There's a girl who was turning 18. She wasn't 18 yet, and she was going to have a birthday party. And then he said that he was going to go to that birthday party, and he was saying stuff like "fresh 18," and how he was going to try to go there to get some or something like that. And I'm like, you are right now in this moment talking about a minor.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
What do you mean?
That's disgusting. And that's like, I feel like such a big problem in the restaurant industry is like a lot of cooks are like older guys. And then we bring in a lot of like younger girls, who are, this is probably like their first, maybe second job. And they try to go for those girls, which is like really gross. Like it's just really gross. We had that issue a lot with like when I started working in the restaurant industry. It's not like that anymore, thankfully, but yeah, it definitely was a big issue.
I remember, because that is literally the reason why I quit. I think I was thinking about quitting before, and then he either got fired or left. Mm-hmm. And so then I was like, okay, we're chill. And then he came back because I guess we just needed more cooks. And then that's when I quit. And I remember Crystal, bless her heart, she was like, if you come back, we'll fire him. It was something along those lines. She was like, you're more important than he is.
I love Crystal.
Yeah.
I love her.
Bless her heart. I still follow her on Instagram.
Yeah. She's has like a big girl job and all that.
Big girl job.
Yeah.
Good for her.
Hope she's doing well. Haven't seen her in a while.
Yeah.
What do cooks actually think when servers come back asking for stuff?
Now, whenever I would have to tell a story, I feel like I gotta preface with the fact that I have anxiety and I'm a pushover. So like what I think when somebody comes back is like, it's like, oh my God, yes, let me help you. Like, oh my gosh, okay, I'll get this. Also, because like I was very young, very new, but I think what I hear with other cooks, they're like, oh my God, and they keep coming back and asking for this, and they keep coming back and asking for this. It's like, oh, and then they can get this thing themselves.
Yeah.
It's like, so I from what I hear, it's like sometimes a server will ask for too much, but like sometimes I think the cooks are complaining too much.
Yeah. No, that's true. It can go both ways. Yeah. That reminds me of like whenever I would like ring food in, I would purposely ring it up under a table or like somebody else's name. So they're like not like, oh, she's ringing food, let me not make it, or like let me make it gross or something.
Which it's like if those people are weird, okay, if they get mad at that. If you're doing it during a busy hour, it's like fuck you. But like if you're doing it and like we have downtime, it's like, yeah, let me do this for you. But like, okay, I can understand because like usually as soon as the rush is over, we'll go outside for like 10 minutes and then come back.
Yeah.
And if you ring it in like right as we're walking out or like halfway like through us sitting down, it's like, could you not wait 10 minutes? Because we're going to think it's an order because we just hear ping or whatever the alarm sound was. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it can get annoying, but I mean, I think people are just, they're just overplaying it.
Yeah, no, that's true. Have you ever like taken a while on like a server's food, like on purpose?
I don't think so. Once again, me personally, I feel like if I don't do something exactly how other people expect them to do, that I'm doing it wrong.
Yeah. Who do you think like works harder, like servers or cooks? Like if you were to had to like pick a side of who works the most.
I mean, so I don't know. I think that question might be a little bit difficult. I feel like you can probably see easier on a cook's face how hard they're working just because it's hot and you're sweating and you're running back and forth. Like they're gonna look very tired.
Yeah.
But I know that serving, even though I haven't done it before, and bussing is a lot different than serving. Don't have to really deal with people. Mm-hmm. It's a lot more of a mental strain, it seems.
Yeah.
You know, so like I can imagine getting like mentally exhausted a lot easier doing like serving, because you just have assholes that you're dealing with all day long. And so I understand that. I think that now I would not have wanted to do serving work, but like I feel like I probably would have been a lot more worn down just doing like being a line cook, doing my specific position.
Yeah.
Now, like further up you go, the easier time they're probably having. So like I feel like servers definitely got it harder than those guys. Those guys on the flat top or on the grill, whatever. But it's just the restaurant industry just sucks. You're not having it good unless you're a manager.
No, that's true though, because I feel like managers get away with a lot. Let me leave that there.
Yeah,
But yeah, I feel like you would have been good as a server though.
I feel like I wouldn't have been bad. I think where I would fall short is like I have a lot less of a mental bandwidth than you other servers. Like I feel like I would know how to act in front of like other people,
like certain situations.
Yeah, like if I'm rushing a lot, or if they're like asking for like complicated things, I'm like, hey, sorry, can you repeat that? And then if they give me more backlash, it's like, okay, I'm so sorry. Like I don't know. Okay, ask her.
I just say that because I feel like you have a lot of personality, so I know that you probably would like work well with others in that environment.
Yeah.
And like have like good small talk with like customers. But I definitely feel like if a customer was like yelling at you, you would just be like,
yeah, no, exactly. Well, it's like this is why I don't work in customer service, because I've worked in Target. That was the only other customer service part that I had, which, if you will allow me to tell a story.
oh yeah, go ahead, tell the story. This was a time.
Yeah, reasons like this are why I don't think I'll ever go back to customer service. But I worked at guest services in Target. Honestly, it's one of my favorite jobs that I've had, even though working with people is hard. It's very difficult, and they wanted me to be a cart pusher a lot more, but it was fun back there. So we deal with a lot of like returns. We'll deal with credit cards, like Target Circle cards. I forget what they call them. And then like really anything else that somebody needs help with. We're guest services. We just help. Also, we can't call them customers. They're guests. They're fucking customers.
I hate when people try to be different. Like, come on.
Call me a customer. I'm a customer. I'm not your guest. I'm your customer.
Like, you're my guest.
They're trying too hard.
I feel like I'm about to have tea.
Where's the motherfucking tea? So anyway, a lot of people, I don't know why people got Target credit cards. It's weird, but people would come in to pay them off. And now the normal balances that you'll see people like pay off is like 100, 200, like maybe 300. But this lady one day came in to pay off a $2,000 like credit limit.
So bad.
And I'm like, whoa, that's a lot. But I'm like, yeah, sure, I'm going to help you out. And so she brings like 20 $100 bills. And I'm like, okay, if you don't mind, it's just part of our process. I gotta mark every single one of them just to make sure that they're real. And so first one, it smears. And I'm like, that's not good. Let me check the other ones.
It's so bad.
Yikes. And so I'm like, sorry, I'm just having an issue. Just give me 1 second. Hey, can somebody come up to the front desk? We might have some counterfeits.
So $2,000, by the way, guys. $2,000.
$2,000 in counterfeit bills.
In counterfeit bills is insane.
Yeah. So the security lady came up to me to check this, because that's a big deal.
Yeah.
And she was looking at him, and then I think I remember her saying like, "Oh yeah, some of these are real, but most of them are fake." And then so we're telling this lady, and she gets real defensive. She's like, "What do you mean? No, these are real. These are real. I like, why don't you just take it? Do you not want my business?" And then eventually she was like, I'm going to go take my business elsewhere. And I'm sitting there like,
with the counterfeit money?
you're going to take your business elsewhere with the counterfeit money. I guess you could have more, but you're paying off a Target card. You have to go to Target.
Yeah.
What do you mean you're going to you're going to go to another Target? They're going to take out their counterfeit pen. I pray to God they're checking $20, $100 bills.
Yeah.
Because if not, you deserve to get fired. But like, you're just going to run into a wall no matter where you go.
Yeah. And doesn't the smear stay?
Yeah. No, they're going to see it's highlighted in yellow marker.
That is so crazy.
I'm like, you're stupid. And like, we're doing the light check. Like, nothing's checking out.
Yeah.
And so after she leaves, the security lady, she tells me, she's like, yeah, no, every single one of them were fake. And she said that usually when you tell somebody they have a counterfeit bill, they go, oh my God, oh no, I'm so sorry, I didn't know.
Yeah.
And it's like, they're like, oh, okay, because sometimes like mistakes happen, it can get circulated through the bank somehow, and then you get a counterfeit bill, and you're like, you just have to take it back to the bank.
Yeah.
She got defensive. She knew that she had 20 counterfeit $100 bills.
She knew what she was doing.
She knew exactly what she was doing.
Yeah, that is insane.
So that is my craziest customer service moment.
Yeah. I feel like you could get like arrested for that.
Oh, no, yeah, you will. That's fraud.
Yeah.
I think that's a federal crime.
So like they didn't like do anything. They just like let her go? Like they couldn't like arrest her or anything like that?
The thing about Target is, or any of these big stores, is like you can't really take matters into your own hands. You can report. And so if you ever saw that one guy on TikTok who was like tackling people who are stealing from Walmart, he is like breaking the law. He's not supposed to be doing that.
Oh, I think I heard about this because like this, when I worked at TJ Maxx, they had the same thing. Like they have people who like look at cameras and like does like all that stuff to like, knock down on people who are stealing and theft and all that.
The way that you do it is that you just go, oh yeah, we got this person on camera, and so we're just gonna send them a fine or like sue that, like it'll escalate. But like you don't need to go and tackle someone. And then if somebody steals like a couple packs of Pokemon cards and disappears off the face of the earth, it's like, whatever.
Yeah,
it's like I'm sure it's $1 billion corporation.
Yeah. Like if you're stealing like something so small, it's like they have a bunch of other stuff like that. It's like not that big of a deal.
Yeah, I'm sure it got reported to the police, and she's probably in jail now. Honestly, I wonder if I could look that up. I'm curious. I might do that.
Yeah, if you know her name, you probably could. That is crazy, though. Oh, my gosh. How long were you at Target?
It was probably only like 6 months, maybe less than that.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
and then after that, that's when you started working with Dad?
I think I worked at Panda Express for a brief amount of time, and then I worked with Dad after that. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Been there ever since.
Yeah, get excited. Well, before we go, because we only have a little bit more time, how do you want to explain to us like how like you're busing? I mean, I know it was small amount of time when you were busing, but like, do you want to talk to us about like how that went and how you felt about it?
It wasn't bad. I think busing itself wasn't bad except for like gross food, like that's gonna make you go ew. But like besides that, it's like just doing the dishes. Like like doing the dishes is like ew. I got gross food in here.
Yeah,
but it's like that's as worse as it gets. Except for the first shift that I had, I was out next to the bar, on the other side of the building.
Yeah.
And there's this lady sitting at the bar, dipping ice cubes in a ranch cup, and then she's going. And I'm like,
that's so gross.
Oh my God. I had to clean up that lady's icy ranch mess afterwards. Sorry, it wasn't ice anymore. It was water.
Ew.
Yeah,
Ew,
gross.
so gross.
I hope you're not eating right now.
Ew. Why do I always hear the most weirdest like stories with ranch? Like ranch is not that good.
Let's
calm down, guys.
I like ranch, but I know my limits. If I am to tell quick snippet of something, what I realized my what would be the word? The depravity, my depraved mind.
Yeah.
When I put ranch on spaghetti, and I was never the same after that. I went, what did I do?
Josh, why would you do that?
And look, I was young and I was dumb. All right, everyone's been there. I put ranch on my spaghetti and I threw that shit away.
Yeah, that's
And then
gross.
I turned a new leaf.
Never saw ranch again the same.
Never the same. I still put it on my pizza. That shit's good. But don't put it on your spaghetti.
Don't put it on your spaghetti.
But besides that, it was nice. I liked getting physical like cash because as a Gen Zer, we don't really get that.
Yeah.
We just get it deposited straight in our bank account. So like,
Oh my God. I remember the day you quit.
yes, I'm getting there.
Yeah.
I'm
Okay.
getting
I'm
there.
sorry. Go ahead. I had like a moment where I was like, oh my God, I remember this. That was like a day because we were like
It was
slammed.
a day. It was a day. So, I mean, it's gonna get busy, right? And so, yeah, it was probably a Saturday.
Yeah.
Probably
a Saturday.
Yeah, I mean, it probably was at least a Friday.
Josh has PTSD from like Saturdays.
Saturday, maybe that's why I'm always stressed out on a Saturday. So it's probably just another busy day, and I'm cleaning up. I'm trying to do things as fast as I can. The thing about me is I've never tried to slack off till honestly where I work now because you can. It'll be fine. But like when I know something's expected of me, I'm not going to like on purpose not meet the expectations.
Yeah.
And I can't remember her exact name, but that's probably fine. Maybe it was like Amber or something. We're just gonna call her Amber.
Oh, are you talking about the manager?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I'm gonna call her Amber. We'll leave it at that. I think I
manager?
remembered what her name was, but we're just gonna call her Amber.
Yeah.
And she was the manager of that night, and I'm sitting there. I'm cleaning stuff up as fast as I can. Like, I don't want to stab myself with how fast I'm going. There's sharp things on the table. Okay, I don't want to break glass. I don't, you're doing it as fast as you can, and she comes up to me. Oh, you know what? But before this, I remember it was that same day. It was like her and there was like two other managers at the time, and they were just like chilling out, like watching the TV. And so
when they do that,
yeah.
They still do that.
Yeah. And I think somewhere during that day, my girlfriend at the time visited. And so I took not even 10 minutes to just sit down with them. And like right at the end of that, Amber was like, come over here. Like, I need to talk to you. And she's like, you can't be slacking off. You gotta do your job. Like, this is wild. I'm not gonna remember the exact words, but she was like, you gotta do your job right. Like, you're not going fast enough. You can't just take breaks like that. You can't just like you're slacking off.
Mind you, this girl was like a Nazi, like the Nazi of the restaurant. Like, she was like insane.
Yeah.
Like, sorry, go
Yeah,
ahead.
and mind you, she was just taking a break earlier in the day, just staring at a TV. So that's why I wanted to bring that up.
Yeah.
It's hypocritical as fuck. But and so she said either get to work or go home. And I said, I'll go home. And so then I went home. And then I never came back. I never worked a day again in that restaurant after that. I said, say less. You just gave me an out. Goodbye. Have fun.
She came up to me. She's like, your brother just left. Like, he just like left. Like, he left us to like just I can't remember exactly what she said, but she's like, he just like left all of us to just
gave
like
me the option.
fail. I'm like, I don't know what you want me to do. And she's like, no, I have the bus. And like, she's walking around with the bus tub. And I'm just like, girl, like, it's gonna be okay. I'm like, you probably did something because she was like actually a Nazi. Like, she was I shouldn't say that word, but
I'm like,
probably shouldn't say that, but
gonna get defamation lawsuit.
okay, sorry. Let me not say that.
But what we can say, didn't she come in hungover one day and it was like a mess?
Yeah, so she was only at the restaurant for a short period of time, and she was just like a hot mess. Like she was I think she used to work at the corporate part of the restaurant, and then she like came and like was like a manager because we needed a manager at the time. So while she was managing, she wasn't used to like our dynamic at the restaurant because people there were like very different. Like all the stuff that we listed, like she wasn't used to people like that because people kind of did their own thing at our restaurant. And so I feel like it started getting to her a bit, and she was also going through stuff like personally. So like she just started like, coming to work hungover, and there was one time that she actually like yelled at one of the guys at my bar because he wanted to get his like his sauces split a different way, and she was like trying to explain to him that he couldn't get it like split like 4 ways. Like he can only get it split like 2 ways. And he was like, well, I just don't understand like why you can't split it 4 ways and blah, 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 blah.
I thought the customer was always right.
Right. And so I was like, well, I mean, I feel like we can do that. Like I was like trying to like talk to her about it. I'm like, I feel like we can just like split it for him, and just,
It's not that big of a deal.
Yeah, it's like it's not that big of a deal. She's like, no. And then she starts like going off on the customer. She's like, no, we can't do that. That's not what we do here. And like, she just started like freaking out. And the guy's like, you know what? I don't really want to eat here anymore. Like, this just seems like, you're really going off on me for like no reason. And she's like, you know what? We'll do it your way because the customer's always right. And then she just starts flipping out. It's this like short girl, by the way, like this tall. She's like flipping out.
Fine, we'll just do it then.
Yeah, she's like walking away from him with her hands in the air, like, we'll just do it. Whatever.
Fine.
And I didn't hear the end of that until like 2 weeks later. Like she just kept talking about it. Like she was like really insane. She's like not the best person, but yeah, no, I remember that though. That was definitely a time.
She gave me an out. I said, I'll take it.
Yeah.
I said, goodbye.
I would do the same thing though, because busing is just not I feel like that's like the lowest job.
Yeah, no,
really
you get paid the least there.
Yeah, like you don't get the best tips, and you have to do the most work, I feel like, and you have to always keep up. Like it's like serving, but like with less pay and less interaction with people.
I know. I was really excited to get physical money until I saw how much the servers took out of the cut.
Yeah. Yeah. Listen, when I worked with you, I always told you to just be a server, like you'll get more money. Just be a server.
I could probably do it now. I don't want to though, but I could probably do it now.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Josh, for coming out. I know you got to get to work, so we're gonna let you get out of here. But it was great. It was great seeing you on the episode on the podcast. He's actually making a podcast too, guys, in the works. Do you have a name yet, or
So the name is Nerd Noise because I'm one noisy fucking nerd. And it's just going to be talking about all sorts of hobbies and whatever hobbies that you guys are interested in, because I know I have a lot of hobbies, but my hobbies aren't infinite. And so it's not out yet. I don't exactly have a release date. I got my artist working on the art for it right now. But for now you can just check out Goshanbeatz on YouTube. That is JISHIKIIN.
This is so extra for no reason. IIN.
Well, it's IIN.
Oh, IIN.
See? That's so that if you can't hear it right, you can understand. I'm talking about 2 I's, not 1. So shout out Goshanbeatz, shout out Nerd Noise.
We'll put the links right here.
And
or the username right here.
Yes. And shout out Steve-O the GOAT.
Oh my God. Okay.
You're the GOAT.
We're getting
Steve-O.
We're done. Goodbye, everybody. Thank you.
That guy.
Thank you for coming out. Oh my